This video is going to show you how to get your calculator to calculate zeros, or like we call them, roots, or also x-intercept. We can see the graph below. The graph of the equation is y equals negative 3x, y equals x squared minus 3x minus 4 is shown below. We can create that very easily. I'm going to just come in here, clear that. And then we get our x squared minus 3x minus 4. Now again, this problem might not be that difficult for you to just factor this. It's minus 4. And then set these equal to 0 so that you know that x is 4 and x is negative 1. But let's say this was more difficult, or you just wanted to use the calculator to solve it. You feel like you're a little bit faster, you're comfortable. So we can just go to our calc feature up here, which we have to press second, calc, and we want to calculate zeros. So I'm going to hit 0. It's going to graph the function. Now you're going to, if you notice, you have 2 zeros here. And if we had cubic functions, you know, you could have a function that went like this. So you have to tell it where you want, which 0 you would want. So like, for instance, for this one, you would tell it left bound, you want it from here to here, and it would calculate that 0. Alright, so for this one, we'll calculate the first 0, which honestly, for this problem, you can see it's negative 1. We already did the work at the top, alright, but let's say we didn't, so I'm going to say the left bound, and I choose a point that is to the left of that 0. I hit enter. Then it's going to be right bound. I'm going to slide using these cursor buttons down here. I'm going to hit enter, and again, I have no idea, but it makes me guess, so I'll guess there. Hit enter, and it gives me the 0. First 0 is at negative 1, 0. So you can see on the multiple choice A, they always put the best distractor. They're trying to catch people who maybe know this function and think there's only one 0. That is wrong because of the other 0 over here. Let's second calc 0. And now I want my left bound over here, and my right bound up here, and my guess. No idea why. And it finds it at 4, 0. So just like we figured out, we could have used the calculator to solve for these values. Here's another example. What are the x-intercepts? Well, the x-intercepts are also the zeros. So to solve this, and I know we've done this problem in previous examples, I just enter, actually I'd like to clear it first just to be safe, 12x squared minus 5x minus 2, and I'm going to go to second calc, and I'm looking for zeros. Okay, now this one you can see it's kind of difficult for me to read, so I'm going to say I'm going to have to use this. I can't read it off the graph, so my left bound is here, right bound is there. Cares about my guess, it doesn't matter, and it comes back at this being negative 1/4. 0.25 is negative 1/4. Now just looking at the answers, none of these have them, so I know C is the right answer, but let's calculate the other 0 just to be safe. So I go second 0, my left bound is going to be here, my right bound is going to be above it, which means it's calculating the 0 right in there. When I hit enter, it's going to come back, I'm guessing, as 0.6 repeating, because that's what 2/3 is. Let's hit enter, and there it is. You can see that is 0.6 repeating. They give the 7 to mean they're not going any further. That's the calc 0. We will find roots, intercepts, and zeros for higher degree functions. Last video is log base function. Good luck on your finals.